Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to talk about a very important topic. So it's how to perform in a stand-up meeting. This video is mostly for the entry-level engineers. There are 6 suggestions to help you improve your performance in a Scrum or stand-up meeting. Okay, I'm going to go through 4 points. The first point is the significance of a stand-up meeting. The second point is I'm going to list 6 problems that engineers often meet in their daily work. And for the third part, I will provide 6 solutions based on the problems. Okay, and in order to make it much clearer to show you, to let you know how a good stand-up is like, I'm going to show you 2 examples. Okay, maybe let's go through the introduction first. So what is a daily stand-up meeting? The daily stand-up is a daily meeting that involves the core team, product owners, developers, and the Scrum Master. It's not used as a problem-solving or issue resolution meeting. Issues that are raised are taken offline and usually dealt with by relevant subgroup immediately after the meeting. So in the meeting, we usually need to answer these 3 questions. What did you do yesterday? What will you do? What will you do today? Are there any impediments in your way? Now let me introduce 6 problems that junior engineers are always facing. The first one is misalignment from topic. This often happens because maybe the other engineers have no idea of what you are working on, so they can't understand you. Maybe there should be also some reasons like you are not assigning your logic very well, so the other engineers can barely understand you. The second problem is too lengthy. You are elaborating more than necessary. Just remember, this is a 50 minutes session. The third problem is some junior engineers don't want to expose blockers in a meeting. The fourth problem is some engineers like solving problems just during the stand-up. The fifth problem is introverted personality. Some people may be very shy to 100% to express themselves in front of the coworkers. The sixth problem is not listening to teammates. This often happens because maybe you are not following what the other people are saying because you don't have a big picture of the whole project. And also, maybe sometimes you don't have the sense of ownership. You think what the other people working don't belong to you, so you are not responsible for that. That's why you don't want to listen to the other people. Okay, now let's go to the solutions. So for the first problem, misalignment with the other people. So what you can do is you need to prepare in advance, just in case you need to rehearse in a meeting, which can stop you listening to other people. Then when you report, everything can be so clear and easy to understand. The second thing, if you the second issue is too lengthy. If you try to make your talk very long, you need to realize that there is no time for the rest of the people. So it's also very wise for you to make every point short and concise. Always say plain English. The third problem, if you have a blocker, don't feel shy Please always remember that it's not just your own thing. It also impacts the team. Then on the other side, it's so important for you that you need to know who is the right person to provide help before the meeting. Then this can accelerate your speech. People should not be afraid to show the weaknesses because your coworker are always behind you and give you a hand. The fourth solution could be, okay, you need always be aware of the significance of a Scrum meeting. When the other people or yourself, try to expand your topic, just try to remind them or yourself to get the meeting back to track. For the fifth problem, for the introverted person, maybe you need to practice before stand-up meeting. And one very practical suggestion here is you can often attend some presentations relevant, so you can build your confidence. It's a very good idea to add some body language here. Okay. For the last problem, also the most important one, I think a lot of people may not realize these things before. As I said, you need to have a big picture of the project and all the workflows and the business logic. So it is better for you to find a mentor in the team to help you better understand what everyone is doing. So you can follow when the other people report. And also you need to have the sense of ownership, always ready to provide advice and help to other people. Finally, I would like to show you two examples to let you know what can be a good behavior in a stand-up meeting. The first example is to ask help from the coworker. The second example is to provide help to the coworker. Okay, now I'm going to show you the first example. Hi, everyone. Yesterday, I was working on building a pop-up, which is a component. It can show the history of the meeting room price changes. Now the UI is done, everything works well. But when I worked on the backend part, I found that the backend has 3 ways to change the prices. So maybe if we want to show the history of the prices, we need to use the archived data. I think this is not a common action. Maybe we need to, maybe I need to talk to some of you and go through the business logics and the backend data structures to make sure everything is handled well. We need to coordinate every business logic. Anyone can go through the things with me? Okay, let's say Jim raised his hand at this point. Then we come to the second example. Now I'm Jim. Hi, I can help you on that. I can talk with you after 2 p.m. this afternoon. Maybe you can prepare all your questions you have before that. I can draw a chart to show you the workflows. Okay, I think I can start my report. Yesterday, I spent most of the time improving the performance of the database. But I still have some doubts. So for example, I don't know how to set the post size of MySQL, considering the number of the users. Maybe I need to talk with Paul. I think he has a lot of experience on MySQL. Then he can give me some very useful help. And besides that, I also help our new engineers, Balaji, on board. I helped him set up the backend environment and also introduce the basics of the project. Today, I think I will also spend 2 more hours to help him on board. That's it for me. Okay, now I'm back. I have finished the 2 examples. Then I think lastly I want to talk with all of you is like, we always need to have the sense of ownership, because only we have the sense of ownership, we can always be ready to help other people when they are in need. And also, if you have the sense of ownership, you must be very eager to learn more and understand more. You can grow very fast. If you perform well in the stand-up meeting, you are not just helping your product manager, your engineering manager yourself. You are also helping your coworkers, because the stand-up meeting is a commitment for the coworkers. You do well in it. You work well in it. You coordinate well with your coworkers. Your day is very well organized. Okay, that's all the things I want to share with you. Thank you all. Please let me know what you please let me know what suggestions you have, and maybe you have some other good ideas. Please leave comments. Thank you. Bye.